Welcome everyone to my channel. Today I will be making some butternut chapati and it will go with these black beans which I'm soaking over here with some carrot. I will later boil it. The carrot really helps to remove any gas. So in case you're someone who struggles with gas, this is your tip right there. Okay. So the first thing that I need to do is make sure that I boil the butternut in small sizes, of course, then transfer it into an empty bowl where I will smash it, let it cool if I want, but it's not necessary for me. I just went right ahead. I did not let it cool because I needed to mix some butter, some sugar and salt, because I really like for my chapati to have that nice balance of sugar and salt. Yes, so that's what we're going to be doing right here. Okay, so normally we use water to make our chapati dough, but in today's recipe we are not going to be using any water whatsoever. All right, so as you can see, I've added my salt. I'm going to go ahead and add my sugar, just enough. You can put enough to your taste, and then if you have some butter, you can go right ahead and add it and mix it really well with the butternut or pumpkin, yeah, or that you had already pre-boiled, because you need to make sure that they are cooked. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here, and I hope that you're going to learn one thing or two. I'm sharing this recipe because I also learned it here on YouTube from a YouTube creator called June Kira. If you don't know June Kira, go right ahead, look for her. She has amazing lifestyle content type of videos, especially if you're living in Nairobi. She has all the amazing plugs for you. All right, so go right ahead, show her support. As we learn from each other, we also share each other out so that we can reach as many people who like our content. Okay, so while we're there, make sure that you also subscribe to this channel of mine. If you haven't, make sure you like this video, share me out to your networks as well, and also remember to put the notification bell on so that every time I have a new video, you're among everyone who gets notified that there is a new video on my channel. Okay, so as we continue, like Helen Akoya, another amazing YouTube creator, said in her chapati cooking video, she mentions that she usually likes to add some lemon for that lemon flavor, and I think I will try that in my next chapati recipe. Yeah, because I can imagine that sweetness. Okay, so that's one tip I learned from Helen Akoya. What I wanted to say is that she said for you to know that your dough is coming along nicely, you have to ensure that there is no flour left on your hands while you're kneading, and also on the bowl that you're using to knead. Okay, so as you knead, if you want to know that your chapati dough came out nice, it should not be sticking on the sides of the bowl. Okay, so I have done exactly that, and I hope that Helena Koya is going to rate me on how well I did on that. Okay, so I also don't have kitchen towel to cover my dough, so I used serviettes and they worked just fine. Okay, so next step is to make sure that I roll the chapati dough into smaller pieces. First I roll it out on my working counter, as you can see down there, and then I will I will slice this dough into smaller pieces, apply some cooking oil so that it can be soft inside and outside during cooking. Okay, so I'm going to do that right next. I'll be using the cooking oil from Dollar, which I got as an offer from one of the supermarkets here in Kenya, and I'm not like endorsing this brand, I'm just mentioning some of the amazing plugs that I found during my shopping hauls, which if you haven't checked, I will leave the playlist to all my shopping hauls in the description box, and you can go and check them out as well. Okay, so that's how I normally do it. There are so many ways to do your chapati. There are people who will prefer to just pinch a ball from the main dough, roll it out, then go straight ahead to cooking in the pan, but this is how I mostly like to do it. This is a recipe, this is how my grandma taught me to do, so I've been using that method ever since, and it has always worked. And you know, like they say, there are so many ways to kill a cat, just as there are so many ways to make chapati, and the end result is always amazing. All right, so keep watching, keep enjoying. I will be right back with more details on how this recipe went on. So right here, I'm all done making all the chapatis that I'll be making today, and I'm rolling them, getting ready to cook them in the pan. Okay, as you are following, you have already seen me earlier. Before I started this, I placed my pan on the cooker so that it can be getting hot, because what you need when you're cooking chapati is a hot pan, just the right temperature for your chapati to cook faster and well. If you have a slow, or rather a low heat pan, it's going to take a long time on the jiko, and that will also result in very dry chapatis because they're taking a long time on the pan while they're cooking. Okay, so what I'm doing here is just preparing the round shapes, and as you can see, I'm doing a pretty good job making my round shapes. And basically what I've seen people asking, how do you get that round shape on social media? And normally I think it's how you roll your shapes. All right. So how you roll it really matters. There are people who will focus on one side and then you will end up with a map of Africa or map of Australia for your chapatis. But what you just need to do is to ensure that you're rolling it evenly, turning it from side to side. Okay, so this is me later. I'm burning the chapatis both sides, putting them aside in the bowl that I was using earlier, and then I'm going to do this for all the chapatis that I'm going to be making today. I normally like to see this part of the chapati when it's raising. You can see the bubbles, and that is an indication that the dough mixed really well. And also just a reminder, we did not add any water to this chapati. We just used the pumpkin mash, a mix of butter, sugar and salt. If you have some extra ingredients, you can add to your preference. Okay, so another tip that helped me to move quite faster was having two pans on the jiko so that I was able to cook them really fast, as you can see there. And my chapati turned out amazing. And also, just so you know, this was a chapati that we had for our Christmas, because it is a tradition here in Kenya to make chapati on Christmas Day. So that's what we had. It was amazing. Remember, we also soaked the black beans and we cooked them later, but for this video we are only sharing the chapati part because that's the main agenda for this video. Butternut chapati, as you can see, I'm just rolling and spinning and making sure that everything is in tip-top shape, adding oil on both sides, then burning and putting them aside in a hot pot, as you can see right there. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, put the bells on, comment down below and like this video as well. All right, so until next time, this is the end of this video. Thank you so very much for watching.